Hi, I'm John Decker with GolfSwing.com. Today we're talking about the Pitch Perfect scoring system. We're in the bunker and we're going to talk about club face angle for a bad lie. Now, before we get into the actual execution of the shot, we need to talk about the design of your sand wedge or your lob wedge, is what you're going to be using for pretty much all these shots. I have a leading edge here, which is the front of the club, and I have the back of the club here, which is called the bounce. And a lot of times on your wedge, it will tell you, for example, my wedge has 10 degrees of bounce. That means from the front of the club to the back is 10 degrees. When we're hitting a shot where the ball is buried into the sand, we want the club to dig. I want you to think of your club like a shovel. If I had to dig a hole, I would just push down on the shovel. I would come in very steep. When I come in steep, I want to use the front of the club, which is the digging edge. And so when I do this, it's important that I get my weight set up, I get the club straight up in the air and straight down. I want to make sure and use that leading edge. When I use the leading edge, the club is going to be going down, down, down like I'm digging a hole. There's not going to be a follow through. This is the one time in golf where you're really trying to explode the sand out onto the green, and the ball is going to get carried with it. When your ball hits, it's not going to stop. It's going to release because there's going to be no spin on it. So that's something that I just have to accept. Anytime I get a lie like this, I have to accept the fact that I'm not going to be able to stop it on a dime. So I may have to have my course management skills and actually aim away from trouble in that situation. So I'm going to go ahead, and I always visualize that there's a snake right here, and I'm just going to chop the head off the snake. I'm going to go to position number 1. I'm going to go to position number 2 where I open up my left foot. Position number 3, I don't need to be as wide. I'm going to set my weight into my left side. Club's going to go up and down very abruptly, and I've got the club face dialed at 12 o'clock, which is straight up and down, just like this. So that ball came out, is on the green, and I'd be very happy with that. So when we're looking at the club face angle, the leading edge, which is right here, this is 12 o'clock. This is where we want to put it. When we get a bad lie, anytime I get a buried lie, I'm going to put it at 12 o'clock, where the leading edge is straight up and down, set my weight to the left, get the club up and down, pop it right out on the green every time.